Welcome to the Atlantis Resort. What is up, everybody? All right, I'm going to go over some of the tips and tricks for coming to the Atlantis Resort. The first thing you're going to want to know is which hotel to stay in. The first hotel that we're going to talk about is the Coral. The Coral is considered the oldest section of this resort, although it was expanded and rebranded in 1994, but it was originally built in 1970. So it is showing some wear and tear, and the online reviews are not necessarily the greatest, although it is known for hosting mostly families because they have larger suites there. This hotel is located pretty close to the Marina Village, which is where a lot of the little shops are, and there is a Ben & Jerry's ice cream there as well. You can walk along and see all of the massive yachts. You guys, that's the dream right there. Like and subscribe. Let's get there. Next up on the list is the Royal. The Royal is actually the most centrally located of all of these hotels, and it has a massive, beautiful lobby as well. If you want to be attached to pretty much everything and really central in location, this is where you're going to want to stay. Atlantis Resort has a 14-acre water park and plenty of pools for you to swim in, so there is lots to enjoy while you're here. Now, a little bit further away, you're going to come across the Cove and then the Reef. Now, the Reef is where we've decided to stay, and it is considered the residence. The Cove here on property is mostly just adults. They do have an adults only section with a pool and beach area, so you're gonna wanna keep that in mind when booking. It is ultra luxurious. The Reef is residences, and it is also the furthest on property. So if you're going to walk it, you're getting over 10,000 steps per day just to get back and forth to the water park and your hotel room. But in our case, it is worth it. We are accommodating 5 people in one room. We have a 1-bedroom with a king bed and a pull-out couch. Okay, you guys, welcome to the Reef. We have a 1-bedroom suite here, which means we also have a pull-out couch. And guess what? They allow us to have 5 people in this room. All 5 of us are registered on this room. So it's a pretty sweet room. I'm not even gonna lie. We have a full kitchen here when you first walk in. It's almost like an apartment. So a couple of bar stools there, some Atlantis water bottles, which have already been claimed. We got a full table over here for 4. We've already got some of our stuff out. So we've got a pull-out couch. That's what this is in this room here. Full living space with a balcony outside. This is a garden view, so a little bit different than an ocean view, but this is the cheaper of the rooms. So that is why we have chosen this one. When we came in, the TV was already on. Let's take a quick peek inside. Ooh, okay. So there's some drawers in here. We've got some shelves on this side. Looks like some outlets and pretty nice. A couple of chairs, or sorry, a chair here. And then the TV on the wall. Ooh, look at that nice blue water and sandy beach. Okay. Beautiful light fixture over top of the table. Yeah, this is spectacular. Okay, we're gonna move on into the bedroom. I'll show you guys the bathroom in a second. This is a king-size bed, and it looks like you can also get out to the balcony here. When we came in, they had the TVs on and ready for us. And then it looks like we've got some owner lockout closets as well as just some regular closets. So let's open this up. Oh, bathrobes. Now I feel fancy. Wow. Okay, so there's fresh pillows up there, blanket, robes, ironing board, and it's very spa-like with that music. Desk over here to do some work. And the telephone with the TV over top. Yeah, owner lockout. There you go. There is the king-size bed. Okay, so, wow, this is spectacular. Check this out. A separate bathtub. It's got an insert there with lights shining down and a very deep tub, soaker tub, very nice, with a glass shower next to it. We'll take a look in there in a second. And then you've got your 2 sinks there. My children were actually laughing because they said someone could be going to the washroom, taking a shower, having a bath, and then somebody else could be in here doing their homework. But it's a makeup desk. They don't wear makeup, so they don't know these things. All right. There is a scale down there. I don't think I like that. There we go. All right, so there's a separate light in there. And there is a glass door to separate you. So yeah, somebody could be in the toilet while someone else is brushing their teeth or washing their face or having a shower or bath. So let's take a quick peek inside the shower. Hopefully there's water pressure in here, unlike the comfort suites where I was not able to get any water whatsoever. It's echoey in here. All right, so we've got Aromatherapy Associates. There, the nourishing shampoo, conditioner, body wash, marble shower. Very lovely. So this suite has 2 washrooms. Let's take a look at the second washroom. All right, so this is the second washroom here. It has a beautiful sink. Vanity with nice lighting on either side. Ooh, look at the ceiling. Fancy. And then your toilet and another glass shower. So no bathtub in this one. If you have small children, you're going to be bathing them in the other side. But you have the option. Very nice. Let's quickly review the kitchen here. It looks like they have given us a roll of paper towel. We've got a little ice bucket there. We've got a sink and a dishwasher. Ooh, a Keurig. Toaster. So this is spectacular. We also have some knives and some salt and pepper there. And look at this, an oven and a stove, as well as a microwave. Can't say I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of cooking, but that is a great feature if you want to run over to the grocery store and grab some stuff, some snacks, all that good stuff. It's going to save you some money because let's face it, this is an expensive stay. And there's plenty of plates. Let's see what's down here. Ooh, and the garbage. Ooh. There's your cutlery. And baking things. There's your pots and pans down there. I had no idea what to expect when we booked this place, but this is amazing. Let's take a quick look in the fridge. It is currently empty. We'll have to remedy that. And then there's a freezer down there. So there you have it. Let's take a look on the balcony. So stepping out onto the balcony that comes out from the living room, you've got a chair out here on one side, and then we've got a chair out here on the other side and a little side table. This is our garden view, so we've got a little park out there. We've got some people hanging out, and it looks like we actually have a bit of an ocean view. That's pretty awesome. Not going to complain about that. So really, really nice. And there on the other side, there is a lounger outside of the bedroom. I am super duper impressed with this room altogether. Now, when you're walking through these hallways, one of the first things I noticed was that they smell like Disney resorts. If you are a Disney fan, you know exactly what I am talking about. They all have their own fragrance, and it's sort of perfumey. It's very nice. But just keep in mind that you're going to have to do a lot of walking if you are staying at the Reef, although it is ultra luxurious, and we do have a lovely pool that is just for us and the cove area. We do have to walk quite far to get to the water park, as well as the Marina Village. Next up, let's talk about the pools. There are so many pools here on property, as well as the water park and the lazy river, if you can call it that. It is actually a rapids, so your tube will get shaken around. I'm going to do a video just on the water slides here that are available. There are plenty of water slides if you're a water slide person. Now, we have chosen to stay 5 days. I think actually that if you're getting off a cruise and you want to do that one-day adventure, it is definitely worth it, and you can get a lot done in one day. One of the things that I've noticed is that they shut down the pool as well as the beach at 7 p.m. So you've got to be prepared for that. I like to go night swimming after a long day of walking around. My feet hurt. I want to get into my bathing suit and I want to get into the pool and just enjoy myself. That is something that you cannot do here at Atlantis. The pool is shut down by 7. There is a casino. There is a preteen and a teen club, if that interests you at all. And there's plenty of restaurants here as well. You can always take a taxi off property and go and check something else out. but you're not going to be in the pool past 7 p.m. Let's talk about the food. The food here on property, there are so many different restaurants, so many different styles. It is all incredibly expensive. Make sure you make reservations for the restaurants that you want to try while you're here on property, unless it's one of the quick service places. But for example, Carmine's, we were there for dinner tonight. Make sure you make a reservation before you go. A lot of times if you make it last minute, you're going to get between 8:45 and 9:30 instead of a nice dinner time. If you don't get the reservation you like, just keep checking back and see if you can modify your reservation. Some things that you're going to want to consider and bring with you. If you have small children, I've seen a lot of people with wagons and strollers. That's definitely a good idea as well. You're going to want a sun shirt, and something else that I have not seen mentioned before is water shoes. Because you're going on and off water slides and the pavement gets really hot here, you might want to put on a pair of water shoes instead of taking your shoes on and off and leaving them at the side of the pools. You can just keep your shoes on. If you're coming, you're going to want a waterproof pouch so that you can carry around all of your essentials with you. Sunscreen, that's a big one, and sunscreen here is very expensive. If you think you've packed enough sunscreen, pack more. We have definitely gone through already 2 bottles, full bottles of sunscreen, and we are on our 3rd at this point. Something else I have not seen mentioned anywhere, a lot of people say to bring cash. And cash is great on the island because a lot of times the machines don't work when you're out and about and exploring. But if you're coming to stay at Atlantis Resort, you're going to want either a credit card or you're going to be charging everything to your room. There is no cash here. You are paying by card only. It is not all inclusive here. You're going to have to pay for absolutely everything that you are getting. Snacks and treats are available. Multiple stores around the property. We do have a kitchen here, so we're able to go down and get some cereal for breakfast, some milk and cereal for the morning as well. There is coffee in our room, which is a luxury. However, that cereal, that's $5 for a little cup. And the milk itself, $8 for a carton. As well, if you're buying bottled drinks, those are at least $7 or $8. So a lot of this is sticker shock for some of us. Some of the best things to do while you are here, we actually took off property and we went and we swam with the pigs. That is a big Bahamas thing here. There are plenty of excursions to go and do that. Swim with the pigs, snorkel with the fish, see the sea turtles, all of that kind of stuff. There are sunset cruises and lots of different things to enjoy while you are here. So make sure you check some of those out. If you're not interested in doing the dolphin swims or the meet and greet, the sea lions, anything like that that's available here at the Atlantis Resort, you can go off property and experience some of the excursions. Our excursion we did was through Delphin Charters, and I will add that video for you guys so you can check that out as well, but I highly recommend that. We had an absolute blast doing that. If I have missed any tips and tricks, please feel free to add them down in the comments so that we can all enjoy our Bahamas vacation. Thanks everybody. Take care. We'll see you guys all in the next video.